Gameplay. Once each player has picked his or her character, their major card, their income card, and their house deed, the game can officially start. How to start. Each player must pick up the dice and roll once. Highest roll out of all players gets to go first. Then the rotation will continue clockwise. On your turn, roll the dice. The number the dice lands on will tell you how many spaces to move your character forward. Whenever you land on a space, you have to do as directed. If there is another player on the same space you land on, move on space forward and follow the direction the space provides. This ends your turn. The Navy spaces. The Navy spaces make up the majority of the game board. These are the general spaces. The Navy spaces will determine whether you move forward or backward one space once you have rolled the dice. Some of the Navy spaces will say, class canceled, move up one space. Lab report due, move up one space. Good grade on test, move up one space. Forgets homework at home, move back one space. Missed class will move back one space as well. The red spaces. These are the spaces you do not want to land on. The red spaces are violations. If a player lands on a red space, he or she will have to do as directed. The violations include breaking the law, breaking school rules, and paying fines. There are different types of violations. Parked on campus without a parking pass results as a $100 fine. Sold alcohol to minors is an $800 fine. Plagiarized work submitted, start from the beginning. Caught with drugs, $600 fine. Caught cheating on tests, start from beginning. The alternate version, every time a player lands on a red space, he or she must take a shot of alcohol and pay whichever fine they were given. The purple spaces. These spaces may or may not work in favor for the players. The purple spaces resembles life situations that occur. Situations include getting a job, getting fired from a job, receiving a scholarship, receiving an internship, or dropping out of college. If a player happens to land on a purple tile that directs them to drop out, then the player has to start the game over and try to catch up. Spaces. The green spaces indicate payday. This means that every time a player lands on a green space, they are receiving money or paying off debt. This payment can come from in many forms and will increase the player's value as the goal of the game is to finish with the most amount of money. Note, a player must collect money once landing on a green space. Some green tiles do not pay the player, but dissolve debt that was gathered from other tiles. Payday, refund checks, pay tickets, violations.